Breaking news with Based and Bougie. Can you guys do me a favor and can you guys tell me if this guy looks like he's coming from a war-torn country? So this man who crossed the channel from Afghanistan to the UK is going viral. And the reason why he's going viral is because he's basically built up a following on TikTok. I believe is around 70,000 of him basically giving a step-by-step plan of how to get into the UK. Like he's literally advertising how to get into the UK. This is how ridiculous this country has become. This is how much of a laughing stock the UK has become and how weak our borders are, that someone who just arrived in the country weeks ago can openly sit there and openly expose how he got here and just basically advertise it like it's some kind of trip to Thought Park. Is absolutely ridiculous. But let's get into the video.
Welcome to London. Sare dunya barbadi hai.
An illegal migrant racked up nearly 1 million views online with a step-by-step guide to crossing the channel on a small boat. A Sun probe has uncovered a series of videos that shows the internet influencer boasting from a 4-star asylum hotel that it was his...
Guys, the bed looks comfier than my bed. I'm not saying that these people should suffer and live in bunk beds, but what I'm saying is that why aren't veterans being treated like this? Why aren't old people being treated like this? Why isn't the Windrush generation being treated like this? People who actually built this country. I know there was this whole scandal of people from the Windrush generation that was being deported back to the Caribbean, which I thought was absolutely horrible because, you know, most of these people from the Windrush generation, the UK is all they know. Why aren't they being housed like this? What makes them so special to get this treatment? But guys, look at the room. The room is quality and they just arrived here.
That it was his dream to come to the UK. Last night, Nigel Farage called the video an advert for crossing the channel. The man, known as Alexandra420 online, has 70,000 fans and detailed his perilous dinghy crossing in 8 different viral clips on TikTok. It's thought that the internet star, said to be from Afghanistan, crossed alongside 434 others on Saturday after leaving Calais.
434. What? 434. We no longer have borders, guys. Our borders, they're non-existent. 434. Look at even the picture, guys. Who are we even trying to protect the borders? What? And look at the smile on their faces, guys. Like, do they look like people who are escaping a war? Because every single time the topic of migration comes up, people are always telling us on the right, you have to have sympathy. These people just want a better life. Look at the way they're smiling to get on the channel. You don't even see a scratch on them. These people are not escaping no war.
His posts began with a 13-second video from the middle of the channel, which showed a French lifeboat alongside their dinghy. The next 16-second clip showed him wearing a bright orange life jacket and pointing to the sky as the boat continued to power across the channel.
Look at, he has this like smirk on his face, like he's excited, like he's about to go on holiday. Like, please tell me, does this look like someone who's coming from a war-torn country? Another thing that I noticed is that all of these people, they always have these like the same life jackets. Where are they getting them from? Somebody is supplying it to them as they are crossing the channel. There's no way. Like, guys, use your brains for a second. Use your brains for a second. They are all wearing the same life jackets, meaning they are getting it from somewhere, meaning somebody is supplying them with this. Now, why would someone do this? Allow 432 people to cross the channel in one day, knowing we have so many issues going on in the country, whether it's a housing crisis, an NHS crisis, education crisis, every crisis you can think of, the UK is currently experiencing it. Yet they're still allowing them in. This is very orchestrated. This is very organized. This is on purpose, okay? And I think people need to start waking up and asking the question, why? Why are they allowing something that clearly does not make sense, okay? It does not make sense to continue to try to squeeze people into a country whose infrastructure is very, very small. It makes no sense.
A third video, bizarrely set to the theme tune of US TV drama Prison Break, showed the dinghy surrounded by massive freight ships, while in a fourth...
Can you guys also see that ship in the corner? There's a ship in the corner. Like it's almost as though somebody's kind of like escorting them there.
The water while wearing flash designer trainers. The man was taken in by the border force and processed at Manston in Kent before being bussed to a 4-star Crown Plaza hotel in West Drayton, near Heathrow Airport in London. In his 6th video, he gave a tour of his room, which had 2 single beds and a double bed with an ensuite bathroom, pointing his...
This is what you do when you're on holiday, guys. You film the travel, you film yourself on the plane, film yourself on the boat, then you film the hotel room. These people are on holiday, and our tax money is funding their holiday.
phone camera at the mirror. The migrant mocked,
خدا که فقط سر ما کدوم گپ کنه دیگه غرق مرق گپا دیمون امکان نداره.
Recalling the crossing, he told viewers how he had left France in the early hours of Saturday, beginning the crossing at 4 a.m. in the morning. The migrant also claimed their boat had begun to deflate halfway through the journey, and that, had British Border Force vessels not picked them up, the dinghy could have capsized.
No, I don't wish death on anyone at all. But my question is, if the boat was about to sink or was punctured, how did they survive? How did they survive? I think the reason why they survived was because of that boat. Remember the boat that I showed you in the corner of the video was probably there monitoring them and making sure that they crossed the channel safely.
He then encouraged others to stump up thousands of pounds to people smugglers to make the same journey, claiming, quote, being stingy is not good for God, and, quote, those who want to come, this is the best place. He also called living in his hotel a dream.
کس مادرها کشور خوارتان خونه است مادرتان نگاهیم کس فروش دوستایی که میخواین بیاین بیاین بهترین جای است زدنی جای است بخی بیا این تو چشم تنگ نباش کسش کشورت با بیت خونه است که تقدر بخیل هستی درست زندگی کو انسان وره زندگی کو 4 تا رفیقت که می بگو بیا چون قدر
This is socialism. This is socialism. Socialism is the idea that the community should give you money. You shouldn't go out and work for yourself. Okay, everyone else owes you something. Okay, and this is what I mean when I say that the country is turning into a socialist country, because when the country was capitalist, aka when my parents came into the country, you had to get out the mud by yourself. You had to make something for yourself by yourself. That's capitalism. Socialism is just demanding things from people. I'm pretty sure we've all seen the interviews on GB News where that Patrick guy, he would go and he would ask immigrants why you're here, and he would say, "Oh, it's because these English people are rich, so I want some." That's a disgusting mindset to have. Not only is it a disgusting mindset to have, it's not a Christian mindset to have. Okay, as a Christian, in Scripture encourages us time and time and time again to go out, to use our hands, to use our feet, and to go make something for ourselves. Okay, being lazy, being sluggish, that is a sin in itself. Okay, so but the reason why this is but again, Labour keeps pushing this. This is why they're allowing so many migrants to cross the channel, because they know these migrants have this socialist mindset of everyone else owes me something, and if you don't, there's something wrong with you. No, I think us as the public should have a right to decide where we want our money to go. I don't want my money to go to this person who's just going to brag about being in a 4-star hotel whilst I'm struggling my 9 to 5 and then 5 to 9. It's ridiculous.
بخیل هستیم بخیل بودن با می خدا خوب نیست خود تو میبینی کس فروش که جان خدا در خطر میپرتیم خیستیم میایی.
The migrant later took part in live chats with his followers in the Afghan dialect Pashto, with his fans quizzing him on coming to the UK. Some of his guests appeared to include other asylum seekers in different hotels across the country. One told the influencer,
Oh gosh. This is such a disgrace for the country. This is such a disgrace for the country that people can just easily advertise and vlog and almost make content off of illegal activities, because this should be considered as illegal.
One told the influencer, who flashed his purple room keycard to fans, that the Crown Plaza Hotel was a nice place. The videos had a combined 870,000 views before being taken down halfway through a second live stream when The Sun alerted TikTok. Reform UK leader Nigel Farage told us, quote, "This video is yet another total humiliation for our country."
It's humiliating. It is humiliating. Britain, that has always been known as the Great Britain, one of the most strongest, most powerful countries in the world is going out sad. We're going out sad.
The Prime Minister's soft-touch approach and refusal to address the root cause of the illegal Channel crossings has turned the UK into a global laughingstock. This latest video is an advert for soft-touch Britain under Labour.
Literally, we are a laughingstock. But guys, I can actually see another video of the same guy on my recommended list. I'm gonna click it now. It's Brits on TikTok filmed sick how to kill your wife. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Let's watch this, guys.
Who taunted Brits from his hotel room was reported to police in Germany for telling men how to kill their wives with a razor blade. Vile influencer Alex.
Oh my gosh. And when we oh gosh. Oh my god. You can't make this up. Every time I want to convince myself this is a joke, it always ends up not being a joke.
Vile influencer Alexandra420 even told his 70,000 followers how to cover up their crimes in a live stream filmed just weeks before he documented his trip to Britain on a small boat.
It's the fact that they're calling him an influencer. So now we have migrant influencers. We have migrant influencers. Whilst we are here protesting for our borders to be protected, for our borders to be closed, for our borders to actually behave like borders, our establishment, our government, the Labour Party keeps pumping these people in. And now we have migrant influencers. Like, we are laughingstock.
Even told his 70,000 followers how to cover up their crimes in a live stream filmed just weeks before he documented his trip to Britain on a small boat. The sick misogynist is now in a 4-star taxpayer-funded hotel in West London after detailing his journey across the Channel. It has sparked calls for his immediate deportation. The thug told fans that if he ever caught his wife cheating or attempting to divorce him, he would kill her with a razor blade. This is what he told his over 70,000 followers.
مرد با غیرت اجازه نمیده که زنش بره با یک نفر دیگه ازدواج کنه، طفلم داشته باشه که یک نفر دیگه زندگی کنه. شخصا خودم زنم بیستوری کنه دوستا. اینمی که براتون میگم که بیخی پیشوری جهان مجرم خطاب شوم. دنی تو یک دانه پله چند میته یک درجن پله؟ چند میته پله دوستا؟ چند میته پله؟ 2 روپیه 2.5 روپیه یک بسته پله میته 6-7 دانه داره. یک تایش صدقه سرش میکنم، خوش میتم پیش از این که بکشمشم خوب یک بوتل شراب تایت میزنم. در زندگیم شراب نخوردیم ولی تکنیک یادتون میتم که جرم سرطان کپ شوه. یک بوتل شراب هم تو دیوانگان ده کمی زدی نمان که زیاد زود کده نشه یا جلو کده بکشش. پلیسم که آمد چه میگه؟ میگه داد نشه بود، مشکل نیست. قید سر چند سال مبرای 7 سال. 7 ساله که تو در زندان هستی، اوز بلدینگ میکنی، هر رشته که دوست داشته باشی، آزاخانه، اوز بلدینگ، به درستون میرسی. 7 سال بعد برای 30 سالام تو کیروب یک زن دیگه بگی. یعنی تو کار کن.
The Shadow Home Secretary Chris Philp branded the brute a...
And this is the mindset we're importing into the country. This is the mindset we are importing into the country in the millions. Okay, because a lot of migrants are coming from Afghanistan, Syria, Palestine, and Eritrea. This is what we're importing. People who believe that if your wife cheats on you, rather than just divorcing her and leaving her alone or maybe finding a new wife, you should get drunk, not too drunk, but just get a bit drunk, slit her throat with a razor, and then when the police comes, you just say, I did it because I was drunk. And the fact that he mentioned he would get 7 years just goes to show that these migrants knows our judicial system is an absolute joke. And by the time he comes out, he's 30 and he would just remarry. What kind of mindset is that? What kind of like, these people are so violent, they're so murderous, they're so evil, and we keep importing. I think I finally decided I'm going to leave this country. Yeah, I think I finally decided, like, I have to come up with like a 5-year plan now, because this is not going anywhere. This is not getting any better. I even saw a video of somebody saying, like, once the establishment decides on something, it's going to happen. And something is telling me these boats are not going to get stopped. They're not going to get stopped unless we actually flip the system on its head and completely reform the system. this is not going to go anywhere. So why am I still staying in this country? I don't know.
Clear danger to women who should be immediately deported. He told us, quote, these quotes.
Yeah, deport the brother. Deport him. But that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because our establishment is so desperate to make the country look like, oh, multiculturalism is thriving. They're not going to deport him. Like, this is so shameful. This is so shameful. You know, the UK has always been the beacon of just protecting children and protecting women. You know, we're the ones that invented women's rights and women having their own independence sexually and just, you know, being safe. And then we're having this people thinking it's okay to slit your wife's throat if she cheats on you, sorry, rather than just leaving her. It's disgusting, and this is the definition of misogynistic, okay? Not Andrew Tate saying that girls should dress conservatively or be in the kitchen. No. But anyways, this just highlights what a lot of us on the right has been saying for the longest, okay? When we're saying that these people are not coming from war-torn countries, you guys still don't believe us. When we're saying that these people are just here as economic migrants and not asylum seekers, you guys don't believe us. When we say these people are a danger to society, you guys don't believe us. When we say these people have very, very low views of women, okay, you guys still don't believe us. And when we told you that the establishment is complicit in allowing these people to come into the country, sorry, with how they're all wearing the same life jackets and you're seeing these boats surrounding them, escorting them, and so on and so forth, you guys still don't believe us. So I hope now you guys can believe the evidence that you've just seen. It's absolutely ridiculous that we now have migrant influencers like this country. But anyways, guys, if you guys want more videos like this, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, guys.